Hey guys, so today we'll be doing another retake video just like the last one, since this is another clock which I am planning to sell in the not so distant future, mainly due to financial problems. And the original video could do with an upgrade, and that's why I'm making this, and I'm certainly going to miss this clock given that I love the way it sounds. So as most of you probably already know, this is my late 1950s Hermle Mantel clock. I would say that this one was made in a transitional period, given that it has the structure of an early Hermle movement, also with no serial number or dating on it. But the dotted pattern that is usually used in their later movements is also present on this one. So I'd say that this movement was made right before they started dating them and putting actual serial numbers on their movements. It runs for 8 days on a full winding, and it strikes on the hour and on the half hour on 3 chime rods with bim bam. It has a very lovely sound, and as I said before, I'm going to miss its strike quite a lot. I've had this clock for a number of years. I believe I bought it in 2018, since that's when I bought most of my Mantel clocks, including this one, I believe. So it's another clock from the early days of collecting, and I've had it for about 8 years. Damn, it's been 8 years since I got this thing. Feels like quite a lot. And yeah, during all this time, it has worked perfectly, and it still does. It keeps time okay, and it strikes. And yeah, there's not much to say about it. It just sat in random parts of my house during its time here. I first had it in my room, then moved it to my clock room, and now it has its own place on the Mantel clock bookcase on the middle shelf. Aesthetically, it looks quite pleasing. It has a simple 1950s design, and as you might be able to tell, the case has definitely seen better days. There's veneer chipping and cracking all over the place, especially up here. Like, that's the worst part. It's still shiny in some of the places. And yeah, then again, there's a lot of veneer chips on it. So yeah, those veneer chips came with the clock. I did not contribute to those, so yeah. And also, this is one of the clocks that I bought without a key. Turning the clock around, we can see this back door, which gives us access to the back of the movement. And there it is, the late 1950s Hermle movement, as I said, with the dotted pattern on the plates, specific to later Hermle movements. But then again, no serial number or date code to be seen. It's just the Franz Hermle und Söhne logo, FHS Germany, right there. It also has what I believe to be a model number here on the door, 302/2, and an epsilon inside the triangle. I used to believe that it was a reversed 3 and that it was stamped wrongly, but perhaps not, I don't know. There's also this, which is a 16. I don't know what that is. And yeah. And with some proper lighting conditions, you might be able to see the movement better, as well as the hammers and the chime rods down there in the bottom of the case. It's a pretty standard movement made by Hermle. It has a floating balance with the specific Hermle helical spring up there, so that it actually floats properly. I'll show it in a bit when I take the movement out. And yeah, it has a really decent swing on it. It's a healthily running movement, which could do with a clean, but I'll take care of that in a bit. So yeah. And here's the movement out of the case. It's a little more oily than I remember it for some reason, but I'll take care of that after recording this. There's not much to see here, it's just your typical Hermle movement construction, I guess. Here's a top view with the balance wheel swinging. As I said, it has a really good amplitude. It swings far and wide. This is the strike side with the striking control levers and the hammer lifting thingies. They are linked to the hammers via these wires, like these wires, these two in here. And yeah, I mentioned that I was going to show you how this thing floats. Like, take a look at this. Look. It somehow floats, it doesn't touch the base. You can see it lifts back up. So, yeah, technically it should float. And this is the time side. Something that I particularly like about this movement is the fact that the rack is very jumpy. And with that I mean this. That's one of the most satisfying things in the world, at least in my opinion. I could sit here doing this all day. And just as another piece of info, if any of you have one of these and don't know how to regulate it, here's how. So on the balance wheel, you can see that there is this arm in here, which has this pointy extension. And on either side of the movement here, you can see it's marked minus and plus. So if you move this arm towards these symbols, you'll make the clock either go faster or slower. And yeah, that's basically how you do it. I won't move the arm this time, since the clock is already regulated. But yeah, thought I'd share this with you, since it took me quite a while to figure this out, and I was pretty frustrated at first, so yeah. And there it is in situ, all cleaned up and set to the right time. For the purpose of recording this clip, my 1959 Junghans 5 rod had to be temporarily taken down, since, you know, it sits right in front of these two. And yeah, that's all that I have to show for today. I hope that you guys liked this video and this little clock. I was Luca, and we'll see each other again sometime in the near future. I don't know when, I have to find a new video idea to record. So, yeah. Bye-bye for now.